Welcome back! Today I'm going to show you how to make your very own website and deploy it to the internet so that all 7 billion people in the world can see your beautiful web dev skills. Alright, so first we need something to actually make our website on, something to type our website, which is called an IDE. And one great IDE is Atom. It's free. You just Google Atom, press enter, and it's probably going to be the first result, atom.io. You go there, you download it for whatever platform you're on, Windows, Mac, yada yada yada. It'll download, and then once it's done, you click on it, you go through the installation, and you will have something like this once you open Atom. You'll got all this welcome stuff. Just to be consistent with everyone, I'm not sure exactly what it starts out with. Let's just close all of the welcome stuff, just press across on all these things, all these tabs that we've got here. And you've got this blank screen with pretty much nothing. And that's what we start with, because we're making our websites entirely from scratch. You go File, we need to make a new project. There are a few ways to do this. I'll probably go Open Folder. And then in Open Folder, you can pick somewhere to put it. Maybe I might put it on desktop, say, I don't know. Make a new folder for this project. I'm gonna call this Raz's Cool Site. There you go, and now I can do this folder. Double click on it and select folder. Wonderful, so I've made an empty folder. That Raz's Cool Site really is on my desktop. If you're not sure how to find it, you can right click and go Show in File Manager or Show in Finder, and then that will open it up. There you go, or you can just find it manually. It's up to you, it doesn't really matter. Brilliant. Now, I need to add web pages. I've got a website, but there's no web pages on it. It's empty. So I can right click on the folder and go New File. The language that we are learning to make websites in is called HTML. And the main page of your website, tradition says in web development that it's called index.the language, which is HTML. If you have a website, then the very first thing that people will land on is index.html. That is your homepage. So now I can press enter. In case you're not familiar with how I got that, I right clicked on this and went new file, okay, to make that new file. Now I can write HTML. I'm going to start just putting a header that says hello, and a paragraph that says, I don't know, debug pug is great. Wonderful. There you go. Soon you'll meet my good friend, Debug Pug. This website's nice, maybe. I don't know what it looks like. It would be nice if I could actually see what this website looks like. To do that, you can right click, Show in File Manager, and this thing will come up. You can double click on your folder. If you double click on this thing, then it'll open up in Google Chrome. So I'm actually going to open this in Google Chrome, double click on it, comes up, and there's my website. Wonderful. Well, that's looking nice. To make it easier to develop, I would suggest doing this side by side, resize this. If you're on Windows, then you can press the Windows key left and Windows key right to do it, or on Mac, you can manually resize it. There you go, now we can see our code. That's the wrong thing, isn't it? Oh, on the website, there we go. We can see our code, and we can also see the website. So just resize it so you've got this nice layout. If I change something in here, maybe I'll put another paragraph to say, yes, he is wonderful. There you go, /p. Notice that whenever I open a tag, this is a paragraph tag, I also close it with the closing paragraph tag. Here I open a heading tag, a H1 tag, and there I close it. Everything in the middle is a heading. Everything in the middle is a H1, a heading. But even though I saved it with Control S, my website didn't update. So here's what you do. You do Control S or Command S for a Mac, then change to Google Chrome. There you go. Change to Google Chrome. Ooh, that's funky. Then Control R. Or Command R for a Mac. Yeah. So Control S here, and then click on here, and then Control R. You will have to do that every single time. Every time you make a change, you save, Control S, click here, Control R. Good. Now let's get this thing on the internet. To get it on the internet, you would need to visit this site called Netlify that quite generously have free web hosting, which is pretty great. Unless you have a lot of traffic, they'll be fine for you. And you don't even need a credit card or anything. You know, you just sign up, make an account. I've already made an account, so you get something that looks like this. And it says, want to deploy a new site without connecting to Git? Well, we have no idea what Git is. So let's do the other thing. Drag and drop your site folder here. Well, I've got a site folder called Cool Razor Site. I can actually drag it straight from there over to here. Notice I'm not dragging the file, I'm not dragging index.html. I'm dragging Razor's Cool Site. Drag it over, let go, and nothing happens. Oh, okay, never mind. That does not work. That does not work. I was hoping it would work, it doesn't. You do have to drag it from either Finder or Windows Explorer, depending if you're a Mac or Windows. So you can drag Razor's Cool Site, drag it over. There you go. Brilliant. Site has not been, there you go, deployed. Focused Villani E96A48. So theoretically, anyone on the internet can visit the site. Well, not theoretically, yes, everyone can visit Focused Villani at blah.netlify.com. I'm going to open a new tab by middle clicking or command clicking. And yeah, there's my website. How cool is that? The name kind of sucks. That's going to be really hard to remember. So you can go site settings to change the name. And then it says down here, change site name. You can click on that button. And maybe I'll call it Debug Pug. There you go. debugpug.netlify.com. And this is going to tell a story about our good friend, Debug Pug. There you go. Save. Now, I'm going to go back to the overview. Debug Pug is my new website name. I'm going to click on it. And here's that. You can visit, and I will keep this up so that you can actually visit debugpug.netlify.com. Visit it on your own computer. Check that it works. Share it with your friends. Share it with your enemies. I don't care. Good. And that is how you get a website on the internet. In the next video, I will show you how to do images and how to update your website if you make a change. Boom, done. Go forth and code.